Viral tweets, viral conversations. There are just loads of conversations of why Anthony Rico possibly left because of this disgusting charge that Diddy could be set to face. Are you guys prepared for this? Hey guys, it's more Abnormally daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video where there's been so many conversations online about Diddy and what he possibly could be facing as an additional charge for why Anthony Rico just could not deal with this case anymore, and that's why he left. And that particular charge potentially could be necrophilia. Now, this is a conversation that everybody is having. It's a rumor. It's not validated. It's not true. I want to make that very abundantly clear. And in this rumor for necrophilia is that this is what Anthony Rico discovered, could not really fathom representing this man, and just wanted to basically abort mission. Necrophilia is somebody who obviously is intimate with the dead, is intimate with corpses or anybody that has passed, and I would find this to be believable when it comes to Diddy because of everything that he's been accused of. You know, if you've got baby oil, if you're doing freak-offs, if you're sedating people, if there's, you know, allegations and even civil cases of minors and etc., why is it far-fetched to believe that this man will be doing things to those that are no longer alive? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Necrophilia, necromancy as well, is where you know, have or attempt to have conversations with the dead, and some kind of, you know, mystical relationship, and that this is something that Anthony Rico discovered in the case and did simply wanted to abort. I don't think this is the reason. I think that this is just a rumor, and a rumor as it is. I genuinely feel like Anthony left because perjury, or because, you know, Diddy was doing things that were illegal that would definitely hinder a lawyer, and if a lawyer is understood that their client is doing that, they are absolutely allowed to leave, and he simply just did a noisy withdrawal, which is basically what you do in these instances, and I think that that is just simply what has happened here. But necrophilia, you know, these conversations have truly gone viral, over 1 million views on just one tweet alone, saying that this is what Diddy was doing. It means that it's definitely on the social media stratosphere, and, you know, the communities are discussing it. Do you guys believe that Diddy is capable of necrophilia? I absolutely believe he would be, because of all the debased accusations that have come his way in lawsuits. You know, he's facing a RICO and a trafficking charge. That is absolutely insane. So, you know, a lot of these allegations and civil lawsuits are so crazy about him that it genuinely feels like a Wattpad story, especially with the one where he was doing things to a 15-year-old whilst another one watched at a huge party. He was transporting 20 minors. Like, it was just absolutely insane. So, you know, I wouldn't put it past him if this is what he was accused of, considering that he was shoving a remote inside somebody's V. So, necrophilia, Diddy? Possibly, I could feel like people would do stuff like that for power play, that, you know, that they are doing things to somebody who's passed or corpse, or for some kind of, you know, spiritual transference. I don't know. I'm not really, you know, well acquainted with those realms, let's just say. But I feel like something along those lines, I feel like the shoe fits. Necrophilia would be a devastating charge if that fell into a lawsuit, and it definitely could be happening sometime soon. Now, Daily Mail are reporting how Beyonce really reacted to Jay-Z's R-word case being dropped. A source shared with Daily Mail that she was relieved. Relief is too simple a word to describe what Beyonce is feeling right now after Jay-Z's current legal issues were dropped. While they put on brave faces behind the scenes, it was a very stressful time for Beyonce because it brought back memories of when Jay had previously broken her trust, and on top of that, their children was affected. Describing the situation for Beyonce, it was a complete nightmare, the sources added, and that Beyonce is now heavily revealed that this is going forward. She actually assumed that this case was expected to go much further, anticipating that she would be supporting Jay-Z in court, much like Rihanna was doing for A$AP Rocky in his current case that was dropped for him as well. Now, Beyonce can focus on her tour, business, being a mum, a wife, and enjoy the success of her recent Grammy win. It's a great Valentine's moment for her to focus on her family and everything that is going on. So I didn't discuss this when it dropped. I didn't catch this story, but what I thought to be interesting is that Daily Mail is reporting that Beyonce expected this case to go much further. Why would you expect this case to go much further is my question. Why would you expect this case to go much further? If you believe your man is completely innocent, you would expect this to be dropped imminently, to be honest with you. I obviously didn't expect BuzzFeed to do a whole 180 on the scenario. Has not said anything on the Jay-Z stuff. He's choosing to be quiet. But, you know, why would you expect this to go much further? Why would you expect it to go to a point where you are going to court for this man? Potentially you just could be worrying and being anxious, or potentially you just, you know, I don't know. She's relieved. It was a complete nightmare, and now she can focus on her tours, she can focus on her music, and her recent Grammy win early on in this year. Necrophilia. I'm so sorry, I can't get over that, guys. Necrophilia. Diddy doing things allegedly to people's corpses, people once they've passed, not even if they've passed, even whilst they've been sedated, possibly on IV drips. It's also a whole different level. But necrophilia, guys, is a lot. It is a different level of dark deepness, in my opinion. But I feel like Diddy is capable of doing necrophilia. I genuinely feel like he is. When it comes to these billionaires, you can't put it past them and the madness that they could be doing. You just honestly can't. Kylie Jenner is said to be in a horrific, anxious position because it's been reported that her close friend and hairstylist Jesus Guerrero has lost his life. He admitted the pain of losing him has been too much for her to handle. I'm not sure how he passed away, if it was suicide or not, but it's been a very difficult time for her. She's put out a statement saying, "Thank you, Jesus, for always being there for me and lifting me up, for being my friend. The pain of losing you is just unbearable." She also is reported to miss out on the SAG Awards because of significant anxiety, and she also is reported to be paying the GoFundMe for her friend as well. I mean, that's really how it should be. Condolences, because to lose close friends is a very horrific situation, but best believe if my friend is a billionaire and I've passed away, you better be paying for my funeral, considering if we are close friends. So I'm glad that she's doing that, and I also feel like she's doing that to avoid backlash, because she has faced significant backlash before in regards to GoFundMes, and whilst going through this awful time of her losing a friend, I don't think she wants that on the top of her head, but that is basically what is being reported. So condolences indeed. Now, Pope Francis, let's talk about him for a minute. It's been discussed in the past couple of days that Pope Francis is in critical condition. His health is not well at all, and a lot of people are worried for him because clearly things are not getting better. His health is not improving, and it just feels like a awful time for him. Despite the fact that there have been slight improvements, he still remains in critical condition, and he has been sleeping well, but many people are worried for him, and anxious prayers have basically gone viral for this man because he obviously holds a very important position, not just for Christians, but just people in general, and everybody seems to be worried. His critical condition definitely still remains, and it just simply, honestly, at this moment of time, guys, it does not look good for Pope Francis. So definitely keep your prayers in order for him so that he can make a speedy recovery and come out of this, because right now this world is in a very awful, dangerous place, and sometimes those good lights, you just need to hang on. That was scary. Sorry, I don't know if you guys even picked that up, but that was a heavy wind. When you just have a high apartment, the wind, oh Lord. That was a lot. Anyways, hopefully you guys, can wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he makes that recovery, because he is definitely in very critical condition. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Do let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this conversation, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.